right, welcome back to Win in the Wild. We are here, session 9, post-Halloween game. But we're basically going to pretend like that was a weird, maybe not a dream sequence exactly, but...
what Halloween thing?
Sorry, I have a ladybug in my room flying around, so if I look like I'm seeing ghosts, I am.
We just won't talk about it like our first stream we had. We'll just
absolutely ignore anything that happened. You know, that's a valid strategy. All right. It hasn't bitten you in the ass yet. At least you ponied up and talked about it at least a little bit. All right. Who's reading the recap? We did not establish that in our little pre-party.
I think I did last time, so.
I don't have inspiration, and I'll read it unless somebody else wants to.
Yeah, I think it's your turn, Sean.
Who needs inspiration?
I guess, okay, I'll do it. Ooh. I guess I exit out there.
Says I'll do it, then doesn't.
All right. Session 7. Here we go. The party awoke one night to a hauntingly beautiful violin. They made their way to...
Whoa.
You're doing 6,
no,
buddy.
You need to read session 6.
What? Oh, I need to read session 6. Okay, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
The party awoke to a simple breakfast of bread and butter. Cardigan told the party that Chancellor Smith lost his son to the Githyanki. Smith went out as part of a scouting party, and the Gith never denied they killed his son when the party happened upon the crashed Gith ship. The party approached Genevieve, and Smith Ka took the Chancellor off to talk about baseball, while the rest of them spoke to Genevieve. Horace suggested a change in management since she was much more open to the Gith, but it would require Chancellor Smith to feel that a negotiation with Lady Loreaux went well. Lady Loreaux greeted them on the bridge. Chancellor Smith and Jeatz gave their plea to the protective village. Sorry. Lady Loreaux
Did you do
said
that
the
on purpose or not?
No.
You know what?
Change it.
Listen, this is you guys' problem. I never
it's your problem.
that it was fucking Yeats. You willed this into existence. I have done nothing wrong.
You know what you were doing. I'm fully convinced that
It's the way you spelled it. It's the way you spelled it. But later said the stone would be enough for the small threats, but that she would require something extra to protect the village from the darkness growing in the forest. Later Lema told them the tale of the Fifth Court, the Court of Night. The darkness, as he was called, plotted to take over the Spring Court first, but was met at the gate by the leaders of the other courts. The darkness was torn asunder and banished. Now, the 4 archfey of spring, summer, winter, and autumn carry a quarter of the darkness heart inside all of them, so that he may never rise against them again. His husk has been left wandering the forest. Lady Lariam isn't sure if the darkness is coming to power again, because the trees love to gossip. The party was just barely able to convince the Chancellor that it was time to move on, that being a leader meant protecting the village, and that he could be with his son once more. Chancellor Smith asked to be taken to Denier to see his son before disappearing into the water, along with the Stone of Seven Stones Cascade. Genevieve accepted her new position as a temporary chancellor and would send a boy to the Gith to relay that they had a home in Wittershins. Because they took off, Genevieve offered a spell, a scroll of blindness/deafness, a +1 dagger for Ka, and 2 greater healing potions. The party took off to the Autumn Court, avoiding the Gith camp, not wanting to get involved in any more politics. On their way to the border, they came across a cool cat, a tabaxi, and a newsboy outfit. The party stays completely silent. He then fled, satisfied, chasing the tabaxi down, unable to outmaneuver the cat. Ka was warned not to mess with the Meowfia. The Meowfia is the underground society that has hand or knowledge in almost all goings-on in the wild. One night, the party heard an otherworldly song and happened upon a circus, where they defeated the ringmaster, Abraxius, who evidently made a deal with Red Eye. As they approached the border of spring to autumn, Almyre finally broke the silence on the Weave Warden's appearance in their dreams. Yeats played dumb, pretending not to remember having any dream. Yeats Jeatz is putting off the dreams because he is on a mission. Cal has Jeatz promised to pursue the task upon them by the time warden. Jeatz loosely agreed, but without a promise. They happened upon a pair of Dwar beetle riders who are protecting the borders of the Autumn Court. Dwar are initially wary of the party, thinking they could be of the rising evil they learned a few days ago. They said they were here for business, to which the Dwar offered to allow them a safe night at their camp. Sidon took the party to the ruin, took the party back toward that. Their camp. What?
What? How upon the the door initially where the party think they could be of the rising evil they learned of a few days ago. They said they were here for business, to which the door offered to allow them a safe night at their camp. Sidon took the party back to the ruins. I think I was
ruins.
I think I was I think I'd intentionally meant the ruined tower, but tower turned into Toward, whatever. Yes, back to the ruins. The ruined tower.
But there's their camp. Before they reached the gate, Sidon asked if they were heroes, and his daughter was taken by some snake people a few days ago in an ambush.
All right. That was
sorry,
a very long.
Sorry, Jeatz, for your stupid name.
I stand by it.
All right. So
and all of us stand against it.
That is to say that we wrap the first arc, saving Widdershins, as it were, at the sacrifice of Chancellor Smith, who sacrificed his life, or I think more appropriately was convinced to sacrifice his life to trade his life to Lady Lorema. But you all ventured out. With the ultimate goal of getting Horace back to Equinox under Jetz's command, as it were. Maybe not his command, but at his request. And you all are just along for the ride. But you all, it was late afternoon by the time that you came across Sidon and these Dwar beetle riders. And you're walking along the path toward their encampment, and as you crest the hill, you can kind of see this encampment. Down the hill, the sun is setting far off in the distance, and you can see from up above with this vantage point that it appears that this at one point was a ruined tower. At one point a glorious tower that's now ruined. Strung up around it are these wooden walls, kind of thrown together. And you can see some smoke rising from the campfire at the center of camp. And as you're walking with Sidon on his beetle, he asks if you're heroes, and says that his daughter Fontaine has been taken by some snake people. So that's where we have left off, just to give like a recap, because it's been a while since we've been in real campaign territory. But you're walking along with Sidon. He's got the reins in his hand, and he's just been quiet for a minute as you guys approach the encampment. In silence, or are you speaking to Sidon? I'd leave it up to you. In silence, I guess.
Yeah. Silence,
okay, all right. So you all approach the encampment, and Sidon, not hearing a yes or no from you, just kind of keeps to himself. He doesn't want to press the issue necessarily. I realize I named one of these beetles the same thing. So his name is now not that. So as he approaches the gate, yeah. Maybe not an appropriate beetle name, whatever. So Sidon looks up to the guard at the top post to the top left of this gate here, and he says, "Keel, I've brought some people. I was hoping that they could stay the night. I offered them some space here. They promised that they're not of the darkness that's been taking over the Spring Court." and you see Keel, the door, just barely peeking over the tops of this barricade, probably standing on an apple box, looks down and motions for you all to come on in, looks at each of you, and you see Sidon hops off of his beetle and says, "Good job, Otto. You can go join your friends." And you see Otto kind of, they are linked. How do I unlink them? There we go. You see Otto scurries off to join his other beetle friends. You can kind of hear them mumbling to one another. And you see that Sidon walks into camp, looking back behind him. When he hops off his beetle, he's no more than 3 feet tall. Quite as short, being these Doer are off their beetles, but he beckons you into the camp.
I'll follow along.
All right, and with that, Sidon brings you to the camp. You see Keel is looking down on you, kind of wordlessly, just kind of checking things out. And you see Sidon looks back up over his shoulder, looks a little nervous, but he brings you into camp. You see this fire roaring over here. You see a couple Duar sitting around the fire, and Sidon walks a little further in and says, I know it's getting late, and so, I said you could have a spot to sleep here, but it's honestly not up to me. We need to go inside and talk to my commanding officer.
Sidon, I'm curious. You said that you're the guard of this court? Are you the official military here? How do you arrive in this situation?
Official, yes. Military, no. We're more conscripted to fight, but but that just has such a negative connotation to it. We do it willingly. Yeah, willingly. We do it for the good of the Autumn Court, I'll say that.
Can I run a check on whether he's telling the truth and kind of what's going on behind his
yeah, totally.
halting
Yeah,
answer?
roll me an insight check.
Okay. That is a 15.
A 15. So with a 15, he's being honest and dishonest at the same time. You can tell that these creatures are doing it out of duty, but because they've been told to. Is it willing? Sure, for those that don't necessarily want to find trouble. But they're all here. There doesn't appear to be like a taskmaster or anything like that. So pseudo willingly. With it being the Feywild, there could be any number of reasons behind why they've either been chosen or forced into this position.
Gotcha.
If you guys don't mind, I'm a little confused about this rising darkness that you speak of in the Spring Court. I know you said you had just heard of it, but we were just there, and it didn't seem very dark.
Maybe we talk to my commanding officer. I'm not really at authority to disclose that sort of thing. All I know is you're not of the darkness, and it's pretty easy to tell. But
how do you tell?
Well, you're covered in shadow, that kind of thing. At least that's what I've been told. So I hope I'm not making a mistake by bringing you in here. Because if I was, well, I guess you'd kill me. Either you would have killed me already, or you will kill me, at which point I've already made a grave mistake. So I'm just hoping I made the right decision.
I haven't decided yet. I walk on.
Oh, God. Okay. I figured that was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. I will say it, but it was.
He's just a crotchety old man, Sidon. His house got burned down. Don't worry about him.
A crusty old man? Wow. Well, he doesn't look crusty to me. Anyway, so you see Sidon after taking you in for a side, you can kind of see that you guys are getting stares from the other door in the encampment, and he kind of takes you around into this entrance of what was this once great tower. These wooden doors, are leaning up against the side of the building here. It's very clearly like a ramshackle outpost, and as he walks in, he kind of beckons you inside, and as you get inside, it's a pleasant temperature in here. These old stone walls, they're thick with moss. There is a sort of roof overhead with tarps here and there, but it's certainly not perfect. Thankfully, the autumn court's weather is hospitable to most. But he beckons you in, and as you walk into the castle, you all don't have tokens. Who's missing one?
I don't mind.
Oh,
I'll put it out there. Oops.
where's
Hello, where's my token? Oh, that's not me. There we go.
Also, I've picked out some music for the autumn court. It's like Savannah. It's just like guitar music, Hope it adds to the ambiance. All right, so you all walk in behind Sidon, and sorry, it's bothering me that you're not all here. There you go, Austin. You walk in, and Sidon kind of sheepishly walks in, but you walk in on an argument between these two people standing across the table. You hear Mizzen yelling, "We'll make it work, Deckard. It's not the first time we've had to ration. Plus, winter's not even here yet, so there's still some time for another shipment." And you hear the door across the table say, "And lose more of our people to those freaks." What choice do we have, Deckard? It's all kind of shitty. Even Nestleton was struggling. You heard what Sidon said. They had nothing to trade, let alone give us any of their generosity that they usually have. Something is fucking
Nestleton.
going on. Who? I'm sorry, who are you? You see Mizzen and Deckard look over at you.
Nestleton's my home.
You're from there, but why are you here? Have you brought a convoy? Have you brought supplies for us?
No, it's honestly kind of a long story, but I was on the way back home after I finished my trip to the spring court.
Mizzen, we can't trust him. What he says could be a lie. We don't know. And Sidon perks up. No, I don't know that. I don't think he's lying. No, they came from the spring court out of the forest. You dare bring them here? Deckard kind of sizes up Sidon and walks over to him. No. They seem fine. They're fine. They're not. They said they're not working for or know about. They're okay. And you see Deckard kind of backs off.
I kind of work my way to Sidon's side. Are we allowed to be in? I guess that's a better question.
Yeah, you can come in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I kind of step forward, and I go, no, I swear on my life and my honor. I had a trip I had to make to the. Wait, we're back in the autumn court. Right?
Yeah, you just reached
okay.
the autumn
Yeah.
court.
I had a quest I was on to go to the spring court, but I was just going to stop back in the autumn court and then make my way home.
And your home you call Nestleton.
Yes.
When last were you there, boy?
When last was I there, Father?
That's up to you. You've been with Equinox for a while. It stands to reason that you haven't been home in probably a few winters.
It's been quite some time. I must admit I was forced to leave purely because I needed work. My father's still tends the fields out there.
I'm sorry to interject, but is Nettleton not in the Autumn Court?
No, it is. And in fact, Sidon turns around and says to you all, yeah, Nestleton's only a few days east of here. It's not very far. And this is me. Peek behind the DM screen. I have only just decided where Nestleton is. It's a few days.
Few days
travel
east
from here. Yeah.
A few moons.
A few
Right
days.
now.
2 days. Autumn word. Yeah. A few days autumn.
Can I do like a general insight check on whether like equinox is a well-known thing?
If you mention it to them,
should I
sure.
let me rephrase. I'm not saying, can I do like a history check or an insight check for myself on whether I would know that I should or should not mention it?
Yes. So you don't want to gauge the reaction. You just want to know on how well.
Like is this a Fight Club situation?
Go ahead and roll me an insight check, and we'll say with advantage.
Okay.
Because I do have the answer in my mind. It's just how much information I want to give you.
Okay, well, just decided to use my roller as a springboard. That's a nat 20 on the first roll.
Okay. With a nat 20, Equinox is sort of like a small operation in the grand scheme of things throughout the wild. But in the Autumn Court, they're not a small player. You know what I mean? They would be the group that you go to when you need to make a hit on someone, and they're like the middle of the road bidder. You know what I mean? They wouldn't necessarily be as clean as, say, the Meowthia, for example, but they drive, their prices are real high. But they're also not just like common street thugs.
Are they like... Would I think that these folks would like or dislike me, or would it be a red flag, I guess, is what I'm trying to...
With a nat 20 insight check, they seem to be prim and proper from and of the Autumn Court structure itself. They're not just some small group hanging out here because they found a home here. No, they are a proper militant force sanctioned by the Autumn Court, is what you would gather from Sidon after what Ka had asked.
Okay.
Being acquainted with the underworld a little bit, would Ka know what Equinox is?
Yes, you would, Ka. To what extent? Maybe we can chat about that a little later. But you would know the name Equinox, like it would ring a bell. Not that Jeatz has mentioned that at all just yet, so just keep that in mind, but you would.
Missed that, okay.
Okay. I look towards Deckard or Mizzen.
Decatur's the one that said you brought them here from the Autumn Court. Exclusively.
I'm gonna look at Deckard and go, I mean no trouble. I gesture back to, why did you name him Professor Slughorn? We all know my brain doesn't work. I gesture back to Horace and I just go, I was tasked with finding my friend here, and we were just on a return trip home, and honestly we've befallen a few troubles along the way, so we felt that we should travel together for safety.
We've had our fair share of troubles here too, Deckard says. And you see Sidon looks down at his feet and back up to Mizzen and says, Mizzen, they say they're heroes. I think they can help Fontaine. And Deckard says, enough with your chatter about your daughter. They came, they destroyed the convoy. I hate to say it, Sidon, but I can't have you mention your daughter here anymore.
That's a little
And you see
harsh.
Mizzen shoots back at Deckard. I haven't gotten over it either, Deckard, okay? So if there's a chance of me seeing my daughter again, then Well, it's worth asking. And
I would be happy to. I'm sure we can be of help if that is something you wish.
Sidon walks over to Mizzen and puts his arm around her shoulder. And they both look at Deckard and then over to you. And they say, if you can bring back our daughter, or at least look into where they took her, you would have our utmost gratitude, and we would do whatever it takes to get you back to where you're going. You see Deckard kind of throws his hand up in the air and walks away.
Wrong with him?
He's an angry elf.
Yeah, you see Deckard kind of walks away into one of these corridors. And Mizzen kind of, to gather around and pulls out this bench for you. That's a little small, considering it's made for these halfling-sized creatures. But they sit at the table with you, and you see Sidon goes to grab a jug and some glasses and pours you all some wine. And you see Mizzen is a little too choked up to talk, but Sidon goes, well, it's been about a week, 2. It's hard to keep track of time, but we are attacked by some UNT with a caravan that came through Nestleton, in fact, and that's how I know what's going on there. But they killed many of our crew, and I survived, but they seem to be targeting my daughter Fontaine. They took her and she screamed off in the night, and that's the last I saw of her, but I still feel that she's out there, she's alive. It seemed
How
to...
long ago was this?
Why would they... Do you know why they would target your daughter?
I'm not sure, but UNT have a fascination with eggs? I'm not sure. It sounds so silly to say it out loud, but I'm afraid they've taken my dear Fontaine, thinking that she might produce food for them. I don't know, but that's why I think she's alive. If they're too stupid to think that, we're birds, but we not like that. Do you know what I mean? And Sidon kind of giggles to himself, and you see Mizzen wipes a tear from her eye, and she says, I hope that my husband's right, that she's out there, and we'll do what we can. Deckard might be the commanding officer here, but I'm second in charge. So, whatever you can do would be greatly appreciated.
Okay.
But how large is their camp?
Well, the problem is it's underground, I think, so we don't know. There's a freestanding, what looks like a mausoleum, not too far from here, and that's where we think they're coming from. Obviously, none of us have ever been inside. We would stand no chance against the likes of them, being as small as we are, but you all seem fairly capable, and if my husband trusts you, then I suppose I trust you too. And to make it worth your time, if you come back with or without her, we do have something that can help you get to where you're going. You see Deckard comes back around the corner. No, you cannot give them. You see Deckard walks over to the table. Listen, we have a device for emergencies only that will take you to Trottaberg. And Trottaberg is about halfway from here to the Autumn Court. It would take you past Nestleton, Jeatz. You would understand that, which... so, like, it goes this encampment, Nestleton, Trottaberg, Autumn Court.
Okay. Cool.
That is only for last-minute emergencies. You isn't pleased, no.
Is it only a device that you can use once, or is it a repeat-use device?
Only once. How
Well,
about this? I'll meet you in the middle. You could have one of our beetles in a sled to make your traverse across the Autumn Court easier.
Ooh, beetles.
I could not possibly part with 2 of our beetles.
Could we all fit on one beetle?
I've heard 2 of them are dead.
With a sled, it could easily carry you across the Autumn Court a little faster and with less exhaustion.
I'm fine with one beetle. That's a deal.
Could it could carry all of us?
Well, on the sled, yes. Perhaps one of you on its back and 3 of you on the sled. It would have no problem taking you. It takes tons of shipments across the savannah every season. They're strong creatures. Should you need it, I could maybe be convinced to part with our orb of traversal to Tradaberg, but I'm very hesitant, you see. We've already lost enough members to those abominations. If we really needed it, I'd rather it stay here.
I think one beetle will do just fine for our group.
And where do you think they've taken your daughter?
You see, Deckard looks over to the couple, Sidon, and says, well, I don't think they're far from here. The caravan got attacked, it's probably, I don't know, a 12-hour walk from here. It's quite close by, and quite frankly, I think they're just too afraid to attack us here directly because we're a little too fortified. They prefer to do, sneak attacks, night raids, stuff like that, but we're fortified enough here that it's not been too much of a problem. But they're just, they're a little autumnward of here.
A 12-hour walk would leave us out exposed in the night. Can we take the beetle to the encampment?
You see Sidon looks over to Deckard. I'm providing you the beetle on a promise that you look for their daughter and come back. I cannot in good conscience give it to you now, since only we've just met. I trust you, hesitantly, but not until I have reason to.
We can leave Jeatz here as an insurance policy.
And what does he have to offer us?
I look over at him. What?
I honestly feel like I would be better going and assisting, but I start to pull out my my deck of cards. I guess I could just hang out.
A magician as an insurance policy. Well, that sounds quite good. No. You must bring back Fontaine, or at least proof that you wiped out the Yuan-Ti.
Holds out my deck of cards. How many cards would you like to draw?
See Chuck is doing something.
I just imagine Avery actually going with that, and then just Caleb just out of it for the rest of it.
Just me being like, you drew the void.
Oh, I suppose I'll take this one. And he pulls out a card and he shows it to Mizzet and Sidon, and you see them nod, and he gives it back to you. Jokes aside, yes. Well, we'll give you a beetle as long as you either bring Fontaine back or prove that you destroyed the Yuan-Ti camp.
Well, that works for me.
Why not? Let's do it.
All right. So as the sun sets, Deckard says, "We have, well, not exactly the correct accommodations for folks of your size, but if you'd like, there's some tents outside, or if you'd like to leave tonight, you may."
We should probably stay here for the night.
I mean, I'm all rested up. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine.
Well,
You might have
that's fair.
fewer troubles on the road if you go tonight, but
That's fine. Let's stay and we should just stay the night, get comfortable, and then I pull my cards out again.
all right. Well, you're welcome here. We'll see if we can't cobble together a few cots for you.
I call dibs on sharing a cot with Horace.
Oh, God.
All right. So you all play cards well into the night. You see Sidon. Austin, I'm going to ban you from this fucking game.
Can we act out the playing of cards, or are we just gonna say we did it?
I mean, if you guys want to role play playing cards, I suppose you may.
I don't know. I
guess
just didn't know if you had like a fun.
I did not. I expected you all to just leave tonight to go to the camp.
I think we might spend a few days here.
Just spent a few nights. Why doesn't everyone? How about this? I will. Let's all roll. Damn it! What cards is what? That's a wisdom thing, right? That's like all experience.
Yeah, probably.
Let's have everyone roll 2 wisdom checks, and we'll just add both of your rolls together.
Just straight wisdom.
Just straight wisdom. So I will roll.
What? 1 nat 20.
I did it because like my characters are always good at cards. So I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah. So just for fun, we'll see who wins. All right. So
30 points.
Deckard. I'll ask you for them. So like write your scores down, and I'll ask you for them in a second. Because I've also got to roll mine. I'll roll for Mizzou. For Sidon. Holy shit. My green dice has rolled a 19 all 3 times. These these little guys are fucking good at cards. Okay, that would be all right. Sidon, Deckard, and Mizzen all rolled incredibly well. Above a 25 for all of them. So we'll go one by one here. So Horace, what did you get as your total for your card playing?
I got a 5, but I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos.
I got a 30.
All right, a 30 for.
Oh my
Horace,
god!
so...
I got a 5 again.
Wow, good for you. All right, so Horace, you got a 30. Ka, what was your wisdom total?
26.
26. All right. And Almyre?
18.
18. Ooh, that's terrible. Just absolutely tragic. Have you ever played cards before? Deckard asks you.
I actually have
Since you
not.
don't quite know
I'm
the
really
rules.
learning as we go here. We never had these in where I'm from.
All right, and then Jeatz, what did you get?
I got another 5.
You rolled
Total?
twice.
Wait, you literally have a 5 total.
Yes.
You rolled wisdom
Wait. Oh, I get to roll it twice. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and,
Roll it
and
twice.
together.
Add them together.
Okay, then I didn't use my Tides of Chaos. I still just got a 5. Ah, there we go. I got a 25.
25. Okay.
Is that with the 5 added together?
Yes. Oh, yes. I got a 4 and a 19, and a +1 on both.
Gotcha.
So, shocking to no one, Almyre, you come in last place.
Absolutely.
Second to last is Jeatz with a 25.
Insane, by the way.
In 5th place is Ka with a 26. In 4th place is Sidon. In 3rd place is Deckard. And so now, Horace, after all this time, you finally beat Jeatz in a game of cards, but it comes down to you and Mizzen in the last hand of the night. And you see Mizzen pulls out an ace where you expected something lower, and beats you just barely with a 32 to your 30.
Damn.
Well, yes, we have lots of time to play cards here. As you can see, we're quite good. We're traders by heart.
I never play
Is that
cards again.
traders with a T or traders with a D?
Well, traders with a D, because otherwise it'd be an IT. Do you not spell either? Interesting.
I mean,
Anyway.
Actually, that's a great question. Actually, I don't know if I do. And actually, I don't know if you do either, considering the mechanics of this world.
Well, I can sound out words. But you're right, I don't know that I've ever committed anything to papyrus.
He
So
may have
you
won,
all-
but now he sounds stupid.
Our
so you
noses
all...
all just bleed simultaneously.
Oh my god. So you all wrap up playing cards for the night. You see Decker turns in, and then Sidon and Mizzen stays out the longest and says, "My dear husband is so hopeful that you'll find Fontaine, but it's okay if you don't. It won't be your fault." And you see she gets up and walks away and goes to bed. But throughout the night, they were showing you where your quarters were, and they're up here in this room. There's some cots straight out, some extra blankets on the floor. It won't be comfortable, but it's at least a place to sleep tonight.
So I had to head to bed. All right, wait. Actually, no, we're leaving. Right?
Yeah, you're leaving. Yeah, you're leaving
Okay.
in the morning, I assume. So you wake up. The Doar they're all milling about. Some of them are chopping wood. Some of them are sharpening weapons, making arrows. They kind of don't acknowledge your presence. You see Sidon going about his business, chopping some wood over here, and Mizzen appears to be picking up some debris over here. But they give you a firm nod, as if to say good luck.
As we leave, I think I kind of bow politely to all of the folk. I also look for any kind of like fruit or like a grape or something that I can give to Pascal.
Yeah, so as you're looking around looking for berries, you see Sidon kind of notices and says, we've got a garden over here. I'll be right back. And you see him run off behind the castle and run back and has a handful of blueberries.
Sweet. What does Pascal get excited?
Oh, absolutely. You see Pascal takes all like 4 blueberries and tries to shove them in his mouth, and his cheeks are just like bulging out to here.
Can
he's just,
I
like, happily chopping away on your shoulder?
Can I take Pascal and put him on Horace's shoulder and then start throwing blueberries like for him to catch?
No, Horace, are you aware of this at all? You just
Yeah,
like,
I'll back
Horace
up
can-
each time. Each time Pascal catches the blueberry, I'll back up like 5 feet.
Yeah.
And see how far we can get.
longer and longer. Perfect.
Okay, can we do athletics checks for Pascal?
Oh, absolutely. All right, so we'll do like increasing by 5. So we'll say
Okay.
DC 5 for the first feat. So like 5.
Okay.
So like 1 for.
Okay. Does he just get a flat, or does he use my acrobatics?
We'll give him plus 0s and everything.
Okay,
I
cool.
think that's fair.
He got a 6 on the first one.
Okay, yes, passes, catches it.
Okay.
All right, DC 10 athletics as Horace backs up.
Okay. That's a 16.
16
Woo.
passes. All right, DC
Nice.
15 at 15
We're
feet.
so far.
Come on, Pascal. That's my little
You
boy.
got this.
Oh, that's a 7.
Oh, that's a 7.
Mm.
So yeah, Jeatz, you throw the blueberry and he like leaps out and kind of fumbles it. His back leg's still sticking to Horace's shoulder, and he kind of fumbles it into the ashes of this fire. And you see him put his hand over his eyes like that and shake his
Horace falls onto his knees as well. No, we almost had it.
I walk up and I give him a little high five and a pat on the head, and then grab him and put him back on my shoulder.
Why'd you pat me on the head?
Yeah, I was talking about Horace.
You see Pascal turns a little blue as he returns to your shoulder. He's a little upset about it.
Look at him and go, oh, now you're a little blueberry.
You see,
he ate
turns
too many.
blue, and then furrows his eyebrows and turns blue again. Alrighty, cool. So you all leave the camp for the day. It's early morning. It's about a 12-hour hike along the path, and yeah. Mizzen, Sidon, and Deckard gave you instructions. You definitely can't miss it, especially with the sun being up. So the DC to find it's going to be a little easier. So we're gonna play this
Horace
like
stealing a bug.
Did we functionally get a long rest? Just wondering.
I mean, yeah, you haven't done anything to not get a long rest.
I specifically have, which is why I asked.
Oh, because you use your Tides of Chaos.
Yeah.
You can get a long rest here.
Cool.
So here's how we're gonna do this. Because it's day, this is gonna be easier. But I'm going to need each of you individually to roll me a nature check. So let's go ahead and roll initiative just to establish order.
10.
All right, middle of the pack, Horace with a 10.
14.
All right, 9 for Jeatz, and who said 14?
Almyre.
Almyre with a 14, and Ka?
16.
16. All right. So Ka, so you've walked for 12 hours. Honestly, your feet are a little tired at this point. It's a long hike. So go ahead and roll me that nature check as you guys are about where you suspect this tiny mausoleum is going to be sticking out on a hill.
23. My feet aren't even tired. I could walk another 12 hours if
Holy
I
shit,
wanted
a 23. Well, now I feel bad even
Yes.
asking for initiative rolls. Because you immediately spot it. You're Kai, you're just walking along and it's like, yeah, on the top of that hill, yeah, I think I see. It initially looks like the trunk of a dead tree that just has fallen over. You're like, no, I think that's it. And so you point it out, walk a few minutes over to it, and like, no, I think that's what we're looking for. So as you approach, you see this entrance to a mausoleum. This 8-foot by 8-foot square stone structure with, the stereotypical triangle roof and this metal door on its surface. And as you approach, what are you doing? Are you walking into the door? Do you want to look around? It's just sitting here alone on the top of this huge rolling hill that looks like it spans a quarter mile in every direction from the road.
I guess we'll look around for like, unless we see if there's anybody or any like traps or anything to notify them that people are there. I assume.
Yeah, everyone. How about everyone give me an investigation check as you're looking around, since you're not gung hoing it in the
14.
door.
Investigation.
13.
Ooh, wow, very nice, Kyle.
17. God damn.
25.
Well
He's
done,
on
Ka.
fire today.
So Ka, you walk up to this thing and it's like, no, I think this is where we're supposed to go. And as you're looking around, you walk up to the door and you're like, how curious. And all of a sudden in your head, you hear, welcome to the great Skinkle's abode. Have your fortune told.
The great
Cool.
In your
Skingle's
head.
abode.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tinkle? Skinkle?
Yeah, I do think it was more of a Skinkle. Wait, we hear this in our heads? It's not a voice
Only you.
spoken?
Only you,
Oh,
because
never
you're so
mind.
confident.
I didn't say
okay.
anything. Forget that.
Okay, I guess Ka turns to the the other party mates and is like, I'm hearing another voice in my head. It's not the Weave Warden. It said, "Welcome to the great Gingle's abode. Have your fortune
Skingle, damn it,
told."
it's Skingle.
Okay, okay, it's talking to me again. It's Skinkle's abode. I'm
I
sorry,
said it wrong, didn't
Skinkle.
You said skin call?
Skinkle? Ginkle.
Sinkhole?
Sinkhole. The sinkhole about that would explain it. They did say they'd be underground. So.
I like the miscommunication that like being online kind of provides, because I really want to correct your pronunciation, but I don't think I will. Because you're close enough.
Ask Mr. Sinkhole if we can be admitted for entrance.
Okay, I have two questions. First, I would like my fortune told. That's always fun. And then second, we'd like an entrance to the mausoleum.
Oh, please come on in.
Wait.
Oh, I come in and then I get my fortune told?
Yes.
You can get your fortune
Go down
told?
the stairs.
I want to do that.
Only talking to
Okay,
you, Ka.
We're going down the stairs. I think we're gonna trust this weird voice on this one. Going down the stairs.
Can I roll an insight on Ka on whether he should trust that voice?
I mean, that's
I'm kidding.
That's up to
I'm
Ka.
kidding.
I mean,
That
no,
seems like a weird.
I'm gonna no.
That seems
in
like
fact,
a
no. That's why
weird
it's-
investigation that you could do. If I can trust the voice, I don't hear.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sean, for pointing that
The other
out.
person trusts the voice that they can hear, but I can't.
I don't really trust someone who can trust something that I can't hear.
Listen, Jess, this one's quirky enough. We just walk in, we experience whatever we're gonna experience.
It's like the weird clown pest.
You're right. He was our friend.
I see we're this far. Why not get our fortune told by some creepy guy in his
What the-
head?
What happened to the clown?
Named
He just sounded
Skeets.
his soul was freed.
Something like that.
Stitches, right?
Oh yeah,
Stitches
Stitches.
was
Stitches stole. If you're asking about the clown, not the ringmaster. Yes, Stitch's soul was freed from bondage, after killing the ringmaster. Alrighty, so you all open the door to the mausoleum, at the behest of Ka, who says, I think I want my fortune told. And you... Oop, gotta go back a page. I hope the fog is still here. Cool.
Away.
So, as you walk down the staircase that is here in the bottom right corner...
That's time.
it might take a second for it to load for some of you. It's a rather large map. You walk down these stairs for a minute. And as you reach the bottom, it opens up into a large room with pillars on either side. Two gates stand in front of you that would appear to be locked. And behind this first gate, you see what you suspect to be Yuan Ti. Her brown hair frames a humanoid face altered with snake-like features. Slit-like nose, vertical pupils. Her blouse covers only her chest, and where legs would be, several feet of snake tail. She appears to be checking her nails, unbothered with you all coming down these stairs.
Can I look over at Ka and go, do you think that's Mrs. Sinkhole?
Makes it better.
I think, Jeatz, that it's Skinkle. That's what I've heard at least.
Did she just call me Jeatz?
You did it.
I think Ka steps forward and like clears their throat a little bit at the window entrance.
I look over to Pascal while Ka's walking over and go, more like Mrs. Sinkhole.
Almyre, where are you?
I think my token disappeared because I was trying to change people's names and I deleted it.
That's what you get.
Self
Sounds like you
justice is probably the best
Yeah.
kind.
Okay, there you are.
Hey,
So,
there I am.
Ka, you approach the gates, and you see this snake woman checking her nails, and as soon as you get to the gate, she darts her eyes over to you, staring intently into yours. Are you here to see the great Skingle? To have your fortune told?
I'm gonna look back at Jeatz and say, Skinkle?
I look over at the young T and I go, "Oh, is that not Miss Sinkhole?"
She bears huge fangs at you.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm working on third-hand information here.
You will respect his name.
How long does the young T sit on the S in respect?
As long as I spoke it for.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
I think Ka says, yes, I've been waiting to have my fortune told.
All four of you, or just you, pretty thing?
Oh, you think I'm pretty?
Quite delicious.
I don't know about the delicious one. Ka turns around and says, who else is joining on this fortune-telling experience?
I don't, you know, I wasn't going to, but I don't think it's really safe for you to go alone, so I guess we should probably all go.
Can I go and not get my fortune told and just be a bystander?
Only those who want their fortune read by the great Skingle can enter. You need
I'll
only
stay
reach
behind.
out your hand through the gate. Just a little taste is all I require.
I'm getting weirded out by the moment.
Can I do like a history check? Like, would I have heard of Yanti in the Autumn Court before?
Absolutely not. There are
Okay.
small sects of weird creatures in the Feywild all over the place. The UNT would not be one of them.
Okay, so this is odd for me, being from the Autumn Court.
Oh yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pull Ka back and kind of convey that and go, Ka, before you do that, I've been here a long time and I don't remember these kinds of creatures being here, so we should tread lightly.
Well, I understand, Jeatz. I've been all over the spring courts and whatever other courts I'm from, and I know the winter courts. Thank you, DM. I've seen many strange and dangerous things, but it does seem that we must pass through here to get to our freeing of the captive.
Wait, one moment. Can you hear us talk no matter what, lady?
Oh, you want to have excellent hearing.
I
Hear
think,
with your tongue.
I don't know if we should talk freely here while we're here. But I'll stay back. I think maybe good for maybe some others to try it.
I don't think that is wise. I don't think if one of us goes alone that we're going to.
I think two and others will leave here to wander around.
I get a very strong sense of danger here, and I think it might be best to have numbers. They seem quite hungry.
What if we do Ka and Almyre going in and Jeatz and Horace staying out? No one's left alone.
Can I position myself to where the young T can't see my face, and show Ka that just by changing my face to what the young T looks like, and then back to normal?
So you just want to
I just want to position
Yeah,
myself
yeah.
like here to where the Yanti can't see me change my face into her face.
So you wanna,
but I
yeah,
want
so you
Ka
wanna
to
lean against
recognize
the
that I can turn into her.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Sure.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll me. Number one, roll me just roll me a deception check.
Who am I deceiving? The Yanti?
Just a flat deception check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos.
Most
Because
you
this
just,
feels
you just want to
important.
have your roll on the.
No, because this feels important. That's a deception. That's a 19 overall.
Okay.
Am I rolling? Sorry, the better question should have been: am I rolling to deceive by passing off as somebody else, or is it just a straight up deception? Has nothing to do with me.
Just a straight up deception roll. I was just
okay.
curious.
Then it's an 18.
An 18. Okay. Because you're not at least in this moment trying to deceive someone, but I was just curious. Okay. So, Jeatz, you lean up against the wall, and you show Ka your changing face into this Yuan-Ti woman.
Ka winks back at them.
Where are you going?
Unless I misunderstood the message.
What?
Go ahead.
I can't say it out loud, so.
Sure. Okay.
'Cause they have great ears.
Okay. I think I understand. But now I'm nervous. I think I was gonna look at Almyre and says, "Are you ready to go in?"
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay.
Who's first?
And Ka steps up and it said we have to stick our hand through the gate.
Yes, stick your hand through the gate. Little taste
think Ka's gonna-
is all I require.
Ka's gonna turn to Jeatz and say something nice at my funeral, and then sticks their hand in.
You stick your arm through the grates of the store, and this Yuan-Ti woman leans down and... Strong blood in this one. And bites into your wrist.
Oh god.
You feel this paralyzing poison move rapidly from your hand that starts to clench into a fist but freezes and run up through your body, and you fall over backwards, paralyzed, unable to speak. Who's next?
I don't know if what's happening to Ka?
How long does that last?
Not long. Quickly now.
Okay. And I stick my hand through.
Same thing. She sniffs your arm. Royalty, my favorite flavor. Bites down in your wrist, and you feel the same rush, this tingly sensation run up from your wrist into your body, and you feel yourself paralyzed and fall over backwards on top of Ka.
Did anybody else hear the term royalty?
Yeah.
Okay.
She whispered it, but it's quite quiet down here.
Gotcha.
Okay.
What now? When did they get their fortune?
Oh, you must leave if you. No, they will get their fortunes read, and you will leave.
I look at Horace and I'm going to. Oh, frick.
I put my hand on my blade and I look over it. Yeats.
I'm gonna say, Horace. I think we should leave one at a time. I think it's important that we're safe. It's just to be safe. This seems like it's a little odd, but if the woman over here says that they're going to be safe, I just feel we should protect ourselves on the way out. So, I make my way upstairs.
Okay.
And after I go upstairs, I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then head back downstairs.
Okay. All right. So Jeatz, you are functionally not here.
Correct.
Also
And
functionally.
I passed my wild magic check, but that would have been so funny if I didn't. Okay.
A bunch of flowers appeared out of nowhere.
Anyway.
And then I guess I'll go up the stairs and I'll, like, as much as I can, kind of go up and then kind of go back down, kind of peek around to see if I can see what's going on.
Okay, so Horace, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. I will not require one from Jeatz because you are invisible.
21.
21. Okay, that will do it. So you see this Yuan-Ti receptionist unlock the gate from behind and swing it open. And from behind these pillars, you see two of these Yuan-Ti guards come up from behind. They're buff, human-esque bodies with these snake heads, tails all the same. One of them picks up you, Almyre, and the other one, Ka, and they carry you through the gate, following the receptionist, as it were. So do a little bit of this.
And I follow them through the gate.
You may, yes.
Okay. Cool. So I follow them through the gate.
Okay.
Could I, before, like, he, like, I guess they went through and then he's, like, waiting a moment. Kind of, like, wait a moment and just, like, kind of whisper, kind of loudly, like, leave something to crack the gate open.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just... Can I try to, like, leave the gate open? I was going to do that anyway, so...
Yeah, so here's the thing, is that this last Yuan-Ti is going to close the gate, or at least try to. His hands are full, but he's going to try and close it with his tail.
Okay. Can I do, like, a quick perception check to see if it would be easy to open from the other, like, from this side?
From the inside?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 10.
Tough to tell. The lock that's on here does not appear to be like a standard North American door lock. It looks to be like a prison lock, quite like through and through.
Right.
That has like the big, brass key that you'd stick in there to try and lock it. But that might work in your favor.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm just gonna let it close, I think. But actually, you know what? Can I, as it's closing, try to put a blueberry between where the door closing and the mechanism is?
ahead. Yes, go ahead and give me a just a raw sleight of hand check, because that blueberry is going to become uninvisible.
It's a 12.
12. Okay. You got very lucky.
Oh yes.
Very lucky. My green dice did not help me out there. So with that said, this is the situation that we're in. We're still outside of initiative, just to keep things fluid and fun. The receptionist is guiding these two Yuan-Ti, one carrying Almyre, one carrying Ka. Jeatz, you were invisible, but you put a blueberry in the latching mechanism, and so the door, as it swings shut, does not lock, but is also not noticed that there is a blueberry in the way. So the locking mechanism is just kind of like, the door is like friction closed, like, you know how you can like close the door without the latching mechanism actually engaging. So there's that. Horace, what are you doing? At the moment, you are hidden as far as you know, but you're still at the top of the staircase, and you can see, at least in the dim darkness, that the gate is not closed all the way, given your conversation with Jeatz.
I guess now that they've kind of moved, I'll make my way kind of to the posts as columns here. I kind of sneak my way kind of around here until I know I can safely go into the gate without them noticing.
So, Horace, as you sneak around the column,
I think I also follow them at that point because I want to stay close to Ka and Almyre.
Oh, no. Horace, as you sneak around the column and turn around, you see one of these guards standing there, his scepter in his hand. Where are you going? And you turn around and see
I was looking for the bathroom.
Standing directly behind you.
Is the men's room this way? I wasn't getting my fortune told, so I just have to go.
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
A deception. 15.
You're going to have your fortune told. Yes, we can take you. Just don't struggle. They say in unison. We can make this.
I punch one of them in the neck,
situation.
and I slash at the bottom one.
Oh, so you're going to attack them? Okay. Well, shit. We gotta roll initiative, y'all.
Very nice.
I was thinking you might go along with it, but hell no, we gotta fucking roll initiative. Okay.
But there was something I didn't verbalize that I was doing, and I was about to say it, and then you said that, which it costs an action. So now Avery's not gonna let me have done it.
No, I will not let you have done it, and I will not let Horace have taken the attack. Anyway, because it would have had to been like a sneak attack. Quite frankly, Horace is surprised, so we're just gonna like do everything flat, no surprise round or anything like that.
About 19.
Okay. Horace, you got a 19. Almyre and Ka, I will also have you roll initiative. You are still at least conscious enough to know what's going on, so on your turn, I will let you roll a con save. A very high DC since you willingly took this poison into your body, but I will let you roll a con save nonetheless on your turn to try and snap out of it. But you can still roll.
Does this mean no fortune telling is happening?
Well, that's on your party members for not letting that happen organically. Listen, I had two very, very split routes in this dungeon. You either could just like go along with it, or you could start fighting from the beginning. You took like a weird middle route, but it was always going to go to combat with you guys.
We're doing both.
All right, so Ka, Jeatz, Almyre, what's your initiative roll?
I got a 9.
All right,
Also a
a
9.
9 for Jeatz and Ka. I'm going to give you a 10 because I imagine your dex is higher than Jetz's. And Almyre, you're on mute, Austin. Okay, Austin,
Still
you're
on mute?
Still on mute? Alright, we'll get some. get some combat music going. I guess in the meantime, I've got to add some these guys.
We got 2 attacks now.
Did they seriously all roll initiative separately? That's not fucking annoying at all. Austin, you're still on mute.
My favorite part is that Austin is also still on mute.
The fun thing is that Austin is still on mute. Isn't that insane? So anyway, I guess I'll give Almyre a 1 on their initiative roll.
Oh god.
Here, I'll roll it for him.
No, Austin gets a 1 for being on mute.
What if he's talking to Nicole something important?
It's D&D night. I also have those problems, but I say, hey, I'll be right back.
That's fair.
In the meantime, let me get the initiative tracker going, because it's frickin' combat time. All right.
Freaking combat.
Why is... Oh, that's bizarre. Oh,
Frickin' combat.
Why is everything not working today? I'm trying to go to Discord, and like it'll show me my DMs, but not my actual channels. There we go. Okay, there is the initiative tracker. Alright, are you guys in the initiative tracker?
Yep.
It's in Discord. Cool. Alrighty, so that starts us off with Horace. You can just start swinging, I guess. So you run into these 2 UNT guards that were hiding behind these pillars. You run into one, and the other one behind you is like, "Are you ready for your fortune telling?" But you're not having it. So what are you gonna do?
Just as flavor, I'll like jab number 3 in the neck, and then I'll
there's a
turn
number
around.
5? Oh.
What?
Yes, there was a number 5.
Oh, and then I'll turn
Who's
around to
behind
number
you?
4, and I'll attack him with my sword.
All right, roll me that attack roll.
There's a 22 to hit.
So are you attacking both 3 and 4? Or just
No,
number 4?
I was saying as flavor, I'm jabbing number 3 in the neck, and then I'm turning around to attack number 4.
Okay.
Just kind of like as a surprise, like.
Yeah, okay.
And so yeah, 22 to hit.
22 does hit number 4.
All right. And that is a 7 damage.
7 damn.
And then, do they have weapons in their hands?
Yes, they do. You see that they have. Let me just make sure I've got this right. They have some scimitars. A scimitar in their hand. I think I said I had that they had a staff, but no, they've got scimitars.
Okay. I'll use a superiority dice.
Hey Avery, you gotta unhide the characters in the tracker.
Oh, yep, you are right. Thank you.
So I get to roll a d8. That's 6 additional damage, and then you have to
6
roll a
additional
strength,
damage,
a strength saving throw.
All right, strength saving throw. Weirdly, something that they don't have a bonus in. How's an 18 sound? My green dice, hot again.
You pass.
All
Oh,
right.
like an extra attack.
You do
now.
have a second attack.
And I'm using it.
All right.
That's a 23.
Yep, absolutely. 23 is gonna hit. Oh my god.
That is 10 damage.
10 damage. Jesus. Yeah. So, So you go for number 3, and then quickly, fast as lightning, stab into the guard that's behind you very quickly, dealing a brutal 33 damage. Bonus action?
So I guess I will.
Ka, you're up
I guess
next.
maybe I action surge.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'll action surge by myself. Don't get fucked up off the bat. So I'll do that, and so basically, do I get, I guess, 2 attacks again if I wanted
Yeah.
to?
2 more attacks. Yeah.
Let's say 14.
14
hit.
will hit.
Oh my god, thank god. That is a 7 damage.
Ooh. All right. Yes. This guard that was behind you is looking fucked up. Yeah. You're poking holes in him, very rapidly, and you see he's got his chest covered. Why would you do this? We just wanted you to know your future.
Nobody should know my future. That is another 23. Here we go. Come on.
Yeah, on fire. Wow.
That
Yeah.
is it's a 12 damage.
Finish guard 4 behind you. Damn.
So I'm just like slashing him up. Death by 1,000 cuts. He didn't expect that. And then I guess I'm gonna turn around and I'll be like, tell me where the people are that you took from the. What's the name of what's the race of those people?
The Doar.
Well, the Duar. If
How
not,
many-
you're gonna end up like your buddy over here.
Sean, how much damage did you do in that turn?
A lot. 7 on that attack. Mm-hmm.
43. Okay.
47. Yeah.
Okay.
43 or 47, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll turn around to number 3 and tell me where the Duar are. You're gonna end up like your buddy.
We'll never tell you where the chicken is.
Well, unexpected death.
All right. That takes us to Ka's turn, followed by Jeatz after. So, Ka, you are knocked out by this poison. Go ahead and give me a con saving throw on your turn. It will get easier as you try and fight this paralytic.
Oof, that is a 3.
A 3 will not do it. So, Ka, you are sitting there. You've heard fighting go off behind you in the room. Like I said, it's very quiet. So just clanging of metal and steel and flesh are going on behind you.
I would be able to do this without anybody hearing. How about that?
So that takes us to Jeatz, followed by the guards right after.
Does it look like the guards that were carrying Almyre and Ka are alerted to this?
Absolutely. After Horace starts yelling and stabbing, the other
Or
guards,
would I have killed him
activate.
so fast and so quickly that it would have been silent, more quiet?
What about the Yanti, the lady? Same thing.
They're all subtly aware. I mean, that's what initiative
Okay.
exists for, right?
Okay.
I really cannot spell.
Oh, right then. Can I? Beans. I'm gonna move around and hold my action.
But you are invisible.
Correct.
Okay.
And you see farther down the hallway?
Yeah, can I kind of move past her and see more?
Yeah.
So I was here. I should actually do distance. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Since I make it around the corner, can I see farther?
Yes. It's dim, so you can't see too far. So you can see about there. Does that work?
Okay. Yeah, I hold my action.
All right. So that takes us to the Yuan T's turn. So number 3 is going to take his turn first, I guess. Actually, I guess we'll start with 1 and 2 they're going to continue moving, or I guess the priestess, who I guess, sorry, not the priestess, technically her name is Elizabeth.
Nice.
She here, there we go. Her name is Elizabeth. She's technically an initiative with the other one, UNT. But number 1 is going to carry Almyre with half movement and is going to move this way. And number 1 that's carrying Yuka is actually going to move backwards and try to shut the gate.
Can I? Oh, okay. Never mind.
So number 2 is going to shut the gate, and with actual intention, the gate is actually going to shut and lock. That is 1 and 2, so that takes us to 3. You killed 4 and 5. So number 3 is going to take his turn on you, Horace, with a scimitar. That's a 12 and a 15.
Damn. That hits.
Both of them?
1 or 2.
Both.
A 12? What?
Yeah.
All right.
Aren't you a fighter?
I am.
Okay.
Are you not wearing armor?
That's 10. Yeah, is your armor equipped, Sean?
Sean, yeah, that sounds impossible.
Maybe I didn't add any. Thought I added
With your,
stuff on
with your starting equipment, at bare minimum, you would have had leather armor, but I think fighters even get like... No, paladins get scale mail.
Yeah, you're not wearing
had
any armor
something.
currently.
the...
You're not wearing any armor, so...
There we go.
That's
All right.
on you.
Yeah,
Figure
oh,
out
I
your
still
armor
have 12.
situation.
I would still
Well,
be
that's-
beat.
Yeah, that still hits. Figure out your armor situation later. That is 10 slashing damage from guard 3. And then
Yikes.
guard number 5 is going to... Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 2... Never mind. Can you get a good angle on you?
It's a
10,
25,
15, 25, 30. I'll give you +2 AC for half cover on his short bow attack. That's definitely gonna miss. All right, that is Elizabeth's turn. She turns around and yells at the guard, "Take them to the cells!" That takes us to Almyre, Austin. Your initiative is 1 because you were not present for the rolling of initiative. So go ahead and
Makes
roll me
sense.
a con save
Con save.
to try and break out of this paralytic.
Con saving throw. Ooh, okay, cool. Like it. Oh, of course. That's a 9.
Going to fail. All right, that takes us back up to Horace.
That's even worse.
Alrighty. I will attack number 3, since he doesn't want to give up. That is a 16.
Will hit.
Get the 0. That's 15 damage.
15. Doing a number.
Alright. and then that is another 14 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
6 damage.
All right.
Can I use my held action?
You may.
I'd like to use Chaos Bolt on Elizabeth.
All right. Attack roll, saving throw. What?
It's an attack roll. And I'm going to cast it at 2nd level. So that's a plus 18.
That hits.
Okay. 2d8 plus 2d10. Or 2d6, I mean. Wow, that's incredibly not great. 5, 10, 11? 11... 5, I'm gonna go with 11 fire damage.
Finish Elizabeth. She is
Oh my god.
Ooh.
most intents and purposes a commoner.
Incredible. I mean, I think it's just a firebolt. It sets
As
her
you-
on fire.
Come on, invisibility.
And then, yeah,
Oh,
I set her on.
you know what? And this is me being nitpicky. You're invisible, so it doesn't matter. But you cannot cast a ranged spell on a target within 5 feet of you. Well, you can, but it is with disadvantage. If it's an
Okay,
attack.
do you want me to roll?
Scoot back. Yeah, no, scoot back 5 feet. Well, just for future.
Well, I can't. Well, okay, So the only reason I say I don't want to move is because I had planned if she had left my 5 feet. So if you want to say that she left my 5 feet because I was in a different place, that's fine. But I also don't just mind rolling
you
with
can't
disadvantage.
move outside of your turn.
Yes, I don't mind just rolling with disadvantage.
No, just roll disadvantage. She's a commoner.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll hit her.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 15 that time, so
Yeah,
like
that's the
on the dice.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's
So I
fine.
pop out of
You're
invisibility.
good. You're good. Yes,
With
so
that, and then I'm
How
gonna
does
turn.
Elizabeth die?
I'd set her on fire, just straight up.
Burning snake.
And then can I free action turn to look at number 1 and go, you're next.
I sincerely doubt it. Okay, so Elizabeth is dead. Okay, so Jeatz, that's the end of your held action. That takes us to Ka's turn. Ka, give us that Constitution.
Oh,
It's
shit.
a little easier.
I passed my thing. We're good.
And I only got slightly better at a 6.
That was still not going to do it. The Jeatz, that takes us to your actual turn.
I am going to. Shit. I'm gonna waste that spell slot. What's the status condition that Almyre and them are affected
Paralyzed.
by? Okay. Can I use my action to try to get them out of it?
Yeah, you can use the help action to get them out of it. If you want to use your action to give them advantage on their next con save.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on Yanti number 1.
All right.
He has to make an intelligence save.
Did I get... Oh, I got the numbers wrong. Number 3 was the one that was supposed to take damage. Number 1 is still healthy. Okay. Intelligence save, yeah?
Yep.
Let me make sure we got the right stat block here. That's a 6. It's gonna fail.
Fails. He's gonna take... Oh, that's pretty good. It's like, that's a 9. The D6. He's gonna take 10 damage, and he has to, and he basically, and he's basically baned for his next saving throw.
Bane. You know what? I think we established that Bane is not one of the things that are on. So we will put Hunter's Mark instead.
Yeah, that's fine. He just subtracts a d4 from the next saving throw.
1d4. Okay, so it's not Bane, but it is Bane
Yeah.
for a turn.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, Bane for
Okay.
Yep.
So that takes us to the 1T's turn. So number 3 and number 5 are going to start assaulting you, Horace. Number 3's attack rolls. 2 scimitars. Hello. That's a 11 and 10. They're both going to miss.
Both fail. I'm going to use a little riposte.
Oh, okay.
When he misses a melee attack, I can hit him with an actual melee attack myself.
All right. Roll that attack roll. Expending that superior.
That is
die.
a 22 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
That is a 12 damage.
12 damage, yeah.
Yes.
So you see number 3 swings into you twice, but you deflect with your sword and immediately slash into his side.
Ooh,
he is
that
not
wasn't-
looking great.
I can add superior dice to that, so that's a
To the
4
damage.
damage.
An extra
Yes.
4 damage. Ooh, he's on death's door. All right.
Damn it. If it
num-
5, would he be dead?
No. He's not that close. That takes us to number 5. He, with 2 scimitar attacks, definitely misses on 1, but hits with the second with a 17.
That hits, yeah.
And is going to deal you a hefty 6 slashing damage with a scimitar.
Okay.
All right, then that takes us to number 1. Is going to drop Almyre on the ground and is going to take 2 attacks on you, Jeatz. So the first attack, I will subtract a d4.
It's just saving throws.
Just saving throws. Okay.
Yep.
Well, the first attack is a 21 to hit with a scimitar. Second attack is a 13 to hit.
Both of those hit.
12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Number 2 is going to drop you, Ka, and is going to take a crossbow attack on Jeatz. 12 to hit Jeatz
Damn it,
with a crossbow.
that's it. That hits it.
Okay. All right. 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right, that takes us to, well, Elizabeth is dead. Almyre, that's your turn. Give me a con saving throw. Again, a little easier to wake up from.
Woo! Natural 20 for a 26.
Holy shit, a
Nice.
nat 20. With a nat 20, we'll treat it like a death save, basically, where you get up and you get your full turn.
Oh,
Hey.
shit.
Nice.
So, I was paralyzed, and also, it kind of adds to it. I was away from the phone, or on the phone. So what? I'm out, but I mean, was I conscious? Did I know what was going on?
Yeah, it was just a paralytic, so you couldn't move, but now you've snapped out of it with this nat 20 con save.
And people were basically gonna take me to the back for who knows what.
Who knows what? Sure.
Okay, cool. Then I didn't expect to get an action. We'll cast Magic Missile at 2nd level. And we will go ahead and attack. So I get 4 bolts. We'll just send them all right here to number 1, since he's right here by me.
All right.
So
44
that
plus
is-
4.
2, 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 damage.
13, all right.
Nice.
Oh, not looking great, numero uno here. Movement, or I mean, we'll say that you like fell down to the ground, so you're getting up from prone.
Yeah.
But bonus action.
No, we're good.
All right, Horace up next, followed by Ka. Get that D20 warm. It's gonna
Attack
be easier for your
number
con save.
3.
Give me that attack roll.
That's 13.
Will hit.
And damage. Damn dams.
Finish number 3.
I'll just chop his head off, and then turn to number 5.
Clean.
Like, drop your weapon. Tell me Dworar, and I'll let you walk away alive.
You'll never take our chicken.
God, you guys rule. You know what? Props to you. So I'll attack him. 18 to hit.
That hits.
11 damage.
All right. Noted.
And,
All right.
Okay.
Ka, that takes us to you. Jeatz, you're up after. Give me that con save.
We are at a 16.
16 will do it. You are awake,
Yeah.
but you do not get your turn back. But you're awake for the
Alright.
start of your next turn.
Nice.
All right. That takes us to Jeatz.
I am going to. Brick. I'm gonna cast. Just a first level Chaos Bolt on him.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
This is number 1. Yeah.
11, 15 damage. 15 psychic damage. Why not?
Okay. You cast this bolt, and he's like, what have you done to me? You see it grab his head. All right. Bonus action. Anything else?
I'm actually going to.
I'll be right back. Still listening.
I'm going to use 2 sorcery points. I think it's 2. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to cast another mind sliver on him. So he needs to make another intelligence save
With a minus D4, right?
with a minus D4, yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll me that D4 first.
Oh boy.
We'll count that as my roll. I dropped my dice, but it landed on the table, so it's a roll.
3?
Well, lucky for you, I rolled a 3 on the dice, so
Oh boy.
that's a functional 1. All right.
I do
How
11
much
damage.
11 damage. Obliterate this snake's mind.
I think it's just a psychic spike that just absolutely destroys his brain.
Just, yeah, out of nowhere, you see his snake spine just collapse, and he's crumpled on the floor. Perfect. All right. So that takes us to the snake's turn. Only 2 of them left alive. Number 5, fighting to the death against you, Horace. 2 scimitar attacks. That's a 12 and a 17 to hit.
Yep. Meets it, beats it.
All right, and then 6 slashing damage with the scimitar. And then, okay, let me delete this hunter's mark. Number 1's dead. And then number 2 sees that you're waking up Ka and is going to take out a scimitar and do 2 slashing attacks on you. You are technically prone, So I'm going to roll 2 attacks with advantage. The first attack
Okay.
is a 22. Second attack with advantage is a dirty 20. So both are going to hit.
Cool.
That's going to be 6 slashing damage with the scimitars.
Okay.
That takes us to Almyre's turn. Jeatz
Cool.
has just absolutely slaughtered the snake next to you. You're kind of like covered in some snake goo as it's oozing out from this dude next to you. But you see Ka, the guard above him, is slashing down. What are you going to do?
I'm going to. Am I in range? Yes. We're going to cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level on number 2. Just right
All
above
right. What kind of save is that?
it. It's an attack, and it is a 15 to hit.
Yes, 15 will hit.
There we go. So that will be.
2d12 on number 2.
Oh, that's well, that's exactly average. 13.
All right, 13.
damage. Just as a lightning bolt just appears and just goes.
Where did that come from? You see him look up. Ow. These ceilings are quite low. All right, any movements? Or else we'll move on to Horace, followed by Ka.
Actually, yeah, I'll move up a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll get to 20. Why not?
All right, sounds good. Horace, it's your turn. Ka, you're up after.
We'll attack. That is a 12.
12 will hit. These dudes have no
Wow.
armor.
My gosh.
Just fucking slicing through 'em.
That is 6 damage.
6 damns on number 5. All right.
Is he
second
still up?
attack. Yeah, still up.
It's like, I'll give you one more chance to lie down your weapon.
Never! I'd give my life to Skinkle.
So be it, in your stupid leader's name. Oh, damn it, that's a 27.
Skinkle brings us chicken. Yes, that'll hit.
That's a 9 damage.
9 damage, alright.
He's still alive.
He's still alive.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Alright. Ka, that's your turn. Jeatz, you're up after. So Ka, you've
Alright.
just woken up from your paralysis on the ground. You see Almyre standing up above you, but this UNT guard is standing over you, having slashed down on you a couple times.
yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna stand up and attack the guard with my my rapier. That is a 9 to hit.
9's gonna miss, unfortunately.
Ooh,
You're
Okay,
the
well,
only
I
one
have second
missing.
attack then. I know.
Well, no,
Second
you don't
attack
have you don't have a
near-
second attack as a rogue. Your sneak attack is what increases, but you do have your bonus action offhand attack.
Wait,
Is that what you
hold
mean?
on. I think I read this. No, when I moved up to. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at, for some reason, Baruch's page. I don't know what that was about. I have my uncanny
Baruch would
dodge.
have
Okay,
2 attacks.
he would. Okay, never mind. Well, I'm gonna use my my
Yeah, so you still get your offhand
sneak
with
attack.
your dagger.
Okay, yeah. Oh wait, sorry, I rolled my crap. I rolled my rapier. 1 second.
Yeah, so roll your dagger to hit
Okay,
as your offhand.
that is dagger is a 22 to hit, which looks
Holy
like
shit,
that hits.
yes.
Yeah, and
So
that
that's
is
still just
7.
just your d4 plus your dex.
Wait, actually, that one has
Yes.
really good armor.
So that's
number
yeah
2. Oh, sorry, how much damage is that?
7.
7. All right, still up. This guy. Jeatz, that's over to you. Having slain Elizabeth and this UNT that was holding Almyre, you see Ka and Almyre ganging up on this little guy in the corner.
How's he looking?
Number 2? He's bleeding. He's bleeding. Despite the fact that he's
Okay.
in a corner, he's a fighter.
All right. Well, why don't you have him roll an intelligence save for me?
Mm-hmm. Keep picking the wrong dice for this. This is a 4. I was saying that as the dice was rolling because I knew it was gonna be shit. Yes, it's a 4.
Okay, that's gonna be 11 damage to our friend. Or I'm sorry, 9 damage to our friend.
All right, still up.
And that's my turn.
All right, that takes us to the 1T. We're gonna have I'm assuming you stood up on your turn. Just 2 regular scimitar attacks on you. That's a 12 and a 16 to hit.
The 16 would, the 12 does not.
So just 1 damage dice. That's 6 slashing damage. And then number 5 is going to take 2 slashes on you, Horace. I rolled a 1 and a 2!
I don't think they hit.
Miss.
Oh.
All right, that takes us
Rough.
to Almyre. Your turn.
Whew. Witchbolt again! But I just
Alright,
get the
rock
1
it.
and it automatically... That's
Yep,
11.
just roll a d12.
Ooh.
An 11?
11.
Almyra, that's exactly how many hit points number 2 had. So fucking finish this snake guy.
The bolts never went away. It stayed there.
Ah, what is this? It tinkles.
Dead.
Dead. Just like X's over his eyes. Just falls to the floor. All right. So that takes us over to Horace. Your turn. I imagine.
I flash
just-
away.
Just for sake of brevity, just keep
I
slashing.
gave him this. Yep, he got his chance to. drop a
The door's
sword,
the door's still locked, but you know we'll get to that when it comes to it. Almyra, if you
but,
can stay on the other side of the
11
gate.
to hit. 11 to
11's
hit.
their,
probably.
11's their
Sorry, I'm
AC.
sorry.
You finally hit it.
Ooh.
11 is their AC.
6 damage.
All right, still up. Number 5.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
10 damage.
Finish Snake 5.
I'll chop his head off too.
Oh, perfect.
I guess after I do that, I'll search for a key. Well, or like if I'll search for a key, and then if they had anything else, I'm not sure if they have anything else on their bodies.
Yeah. So we're outside of initiative. Horace, you chop the head off, and your sword, you are accurate enough to stop it just before it hits the stone. Considering you don't have a lot of room to swing, but you chop this snake's head off, and it clatters to the floor. And with that, we are going to take a tiny little baby pee break, because I am the PM, as we know. Well, we're back. So I'm just trying to accurately place this end of BRB. There we go. I think I got it. Okay, so you have all. Oh, and Sean's not. Sean's not here. So you
I am
all
back.
have. Oh, okay, okay. So you've just slain these snake guards, and Horace, you mentioned searching their bodies. You didn't find anything in their bodies, and the gate is blocked, at least at the moment.
All right.
And
Well, I'm gonna get
This
the heads I
gate
chopped
is-
off, and I'm gonna put them by the stairs in case we don't find the daughter. I can take the heads back
Okay.
as
Okay.
proof that
can-
we did something.
So here, I'll put the skulls here then.
Can I
The bodies.
can I go up to Elizabeth and just see if there's a key in her pockets?
Yeah. So she doesn't really have a lot of clothes on, but as you search around, you see a key falls out of her blouse.
I grab that key and then I change into Elizabeth.
So here's the thing. The Yuan-Ti have tails that are like feet long. Like
Mhm.
if, end to end, probably 12, 13 feet. So you can change to kind of look like them, but the tail, you must be like
Can I
basically
cast-
Like Peeker-
bipedal.
Can I cast
Ye-
minor illusion to create a tail illusion behind Jeatz, who's transformed?
Interesting. Sure. So in combination, with Jeatz, you changing your form, I will allow a minor illusion, to look like you have a tail, so you can look like Elizabeth. Jeatz, yes. And when it comes to it, I will allow you to roll a deception check. Just overall.
Cool. Do I need to roll one right now?
Not at the moment. No
Okay.
one's looking at you. But we'll say that you
I-
guys at least practice this. And minor illusion's a cantrip, right? Okay, so yeah, you don't have to
Yep.
like extend a spell slot or expend a spell slot to like make this work immediately. But we'll just say that you practice in this moment.
I walk up to Ka and look at him like right in the face and go, "Thanks."
Maybe next time I'll get my fortune told.
All right.
Can someone let me in, please?
I open
yeah,
the door
where's
for
your at the
I,
gate?
I open the door for us.
All right, yeah. Jeatz, you walk over with a key and unlock the door and let Horace in.
I look at Horace and go, "Do you want to have your fortune read? Let me have a taste."
Let anyone but you.
Alrighty. Cool. So you guys, I mean, there's this long corridor standing in front of you. This, for whatever reason, is a wall in this battle map. I did not have enough time to change it or to even think about it, but this is just like a straight corridor. No wall.
Okay, well,
No.
I walk down this way.
All right.
I'll
so-
follow like a few feet back just so he can take care of
Yeah,
any.
no problem. Of
Mhm.
course. So you can see this far into the distance ahead of you, and as you walk past this little guy, you can kind of see some cages at the end of this corridor.
I kind of give the like hold tight symbol, like hand motion to all of them, and I walk
What, like you're a
into-
Navy SEAL?
Yeah,
Do
like
they know what that means?
yeah.
I think he
I do
wants
the
us-
I do like the like everybody stop with two fingers thing.
I'm sorry, you have to have your camera on if you want
Oh, you're right.
to show up. Y'all, you're not having cameras on. Sean and Reed, I really appreciate your consistency. The
I
other
turn
two
mine
of you.
off because occasionally I do like work meetings where I'll turn them off, and I get really weird when when my camera like thing is open, but I never actually trust it's off. The government's watching, guys.
Well, of course.
I
that
just
was
like to
never
play
the-
D&D in my underwear, so that's why my camera's off.
But you
Nothing wrong
play
with being in
laying
your
down on the
underwear.
couch, unless you accidentally turn your camera around, which, quite frankly, I don't think is possible.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get up sometimes to, like, get a drink and whatnot.
Okay.
Anyway, I tell them to hold tight, and then I come in here.
Okay.
It's because
are you
he's wearing a
going-
thong and he just doesn't want anybody to know.
So there's a wall here. So you're going into this room
Oh.
or the hallway?
I'm going into this room.
Yeah. Okay. So the hallway, not the room.
Wait, so the left one is that
this
goes
is
into the.
This is a room and this is a hallway.
Okay.
Okay.
And then there's like another room over here beyond, over to the left.
Are those spikes in the skeleton map actually there?
Well, Jeatz, as you walk by, give me a perception check.
You walk straight into the spikes.
Oh boy, that's a 4.
A 4. All right. So you see tiny little pinpricks in the wall. Thinking nothing of it, you walk right past it. And while you step over the bones, you are still going to take 1 piercing damage from these spikes that are malfunctioning, that only come out like halfway, and they just kind of like one stabs you in the arm a little bit because you're careless.
Can I roll to find the mechanism?
You may. Take your pick. I'll let you pick what you think. I'll set the DC based on that. If you're right or not.
Like, what do you mean?
You pick what check you want to make to find this trap.
Uh,
What do you think it is?
investigation? No, it's perception, I think.
I already had you roll a perception check and you rolled a 3.
Okay, then it's Arcana.
All right.
Okay, that's a 14.
Dungeon traps are fun because they don't have to make sense. So with a 14, you see in the ceiling there's like a little obsidian pearl in the ceiling that's kind of like out of place with the stones.
Okay. I'm guessing that me looking like someone who walks around here normally doesn't matter then. Okay, cool. So what do I see in this hallway?
Well, are you continuing down the hallway? Well, let's cut to everyone else. So Jeatz, we'll say that you're walking in the hallway. I promise there's no more traps beyond there. So we'll say we're walking in the hallway. What's everyone else doing? Horace, Ka, Almyre. What's going on with y'all? Do you want to follow Jeatz down this hallway? Do you want to explore the other pieces of this map that you can see, at least at the moment?
Can we see through these doors at all?
Yeah, so the archways are open doors. The only thing that was closed was the grate to start. Everything else is an open doorway, at least at the moment.
Okay.
Ka has to stay within 30 feet of Jeatz for the illusion to persist. So
okay, so Ka, we'll say that you're following close behind Jeatz, and you saw these spikes jut out of the wall, and you see they didn't go very far. So roll me an athletics check, or acrobatics rather.
With advantage?
Sorry, just raw acrobatics.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's difficult, but
19.
19. So with a 19, you seeing Jeatz get like pricked a little bit by these things, you know to stay on this side of the wall, even if you're not entirely sure of the mechanism. You definitely know that if you like hug this wall, the spikes won't get you.
Okay.
I will, I guess, walk by the door, misunderstanding the symbol that Jeatz pointed out to us, trying to tell us to stay back. I'll like look at him and caw and just like make a bunch of random hand signs and then keep walking past.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna kind of peek around this door to see if I see anything here.
All right, so Horace, you peek into this room and you find a room full of what appears to be junk, just like plundered chests and crates and barrels and like, you know, wheels of carts untold.
Gotta be something good in here. One's man's trash is another man's treasure. Let's see. I guess start looking in some of the boxes, starting on like the
All right.
front here.
So your initial search around, the first thing that grabs your eye sitting in the middle of the room is this small stone carved statue about 2 feet in height. It has this goat face with these 4 horns coming up off of it, and right in front of it, it appears to be holding a flat offering plate.
Would I know what the statue is of?
Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
17?
17. So as you get close to it and start to inspect it without even laying a hand on it, you hear in your head, "Oh Lord, I don't know."
Wow, interesting.
Lord, is that you?
Sorry,
Oh Lord.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna fucking work because voice mod's been absolute ass lately.
I am Baal, god of death. What mortal seeks my counsel?
I am Horace.
Well met.
What is it that you want in offering?
You have approached me. What is it you want, mortal?
What does Horace want?
Is it a bit of luck?
Maybe a better weapon.
As if the god of death cares about your day-to-day duties.
I would think you would want something that could cause death, wreak some harm.
No. But perhaps this will prepare you to slay more foes.
And you see materializing in front of you on this platter is this stone amulet that mirrors this goat face with these 4 horns with a stone chain. An amulet, basically, that you could wear.
Alright, do an Arcana check on it.
I think not. You're an acolyte of Baal. Or not.
Where did I become an acolyte of you?
If you take this gift, you will be mine. But if not, I will be a god scorned. Make your choice.
I'm gonna roll to decide if I take this or not.
Just fucking roll for it.
Alright, here I go.
Wait, so what are the parameters? Are you on like a D20? You're on like a D4? Like you gotta.
What should I do? Should I do a D4? 1 and 2, I take it, or I take it.
You
2
should,
to,
you should roll a D100, and if it's a
It makes no difference. 50-50 splits. 50-50.
Okay, 1 and 2, I take it. 3-4, I don't.
All right.
I take it. That's a 1. Oh no.
Nice.
May I bless you.
So Horace, you take this stone chain and put it around your neck, and as you do, it immediately fuses with you. You attune instantly to a I didn't even check this is in D&D Beyond, but I believe a luck stone is an item in D&D Beyond, at least. Can you do that search for me? But as you put it on, this small amulet, this stone carved goat face with vertical slits for eyes, much like these snakes that you've encountered, but also has 4 horns, kind of burns as it scars your skin just a little bit.
I don't see
the Stone of Good Luck.
No, and see, I thought it was in the DMG.
The Stone of Good Luck is got a subtext of luck stone.
When I think that might be it.
You get a +1 to ability and saving throws.
That is not the same thing. How weird. So, Sean, this is up to you to keep track of. So, the way that this item works, this is a cursed luck stone.
Okay.
I will tell you the negative side effects after you use the positive side effects. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can talk, offline, as they say in the corporate world, about this. But you may, once per short rest, roll with advantage at any time you choose on any d20 roll.
So once per short rest, roll with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a negative, right? The positive's gonna be way better.
And then no, hey, fuck off. And then I'll tell you the negatives, but they're.
He doesn't want to help his acolyte. Come on.
No, the negatives are not bad. Just tell me when you're going to use the luck stone, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
So Horace, all alone, and let's frame this right. No one else heard this interaction because no one else is in this room. Horace, you have come across this tiny little altar to Baal, this goat head statue, and appeared in front of you is this little amulet, and you put it around your neck, perhaps against your better judgment. We may never know, but you put it on. And as you turn around, it kind of fades into the ambiance of the room with all these scattered detritus of looted caravans, as it were. This is kind of like where they store all of the nonsense, as far as you can tell, that the UNT might have taken on their raids.
Okay. I guess we'll kind of just start walking out.
All right. So that takes us to Almyre. So, Ka, you have successfully passed the spikes. Almyre, what are you doing? You see Sir Horace has spent some time in this room of garbage. Ka and Jeatz have made their way down this hallway. What are you doing?
I'm kind of torn, and so I'm just kind of like splitting the middle, kind of staying there, and I really am fascinated with see what Jeatz finds in the cages at the end, but I don't want to go past the spikes, so just kind of hanging out here and observing down the hall.
All right.
I mean, can I say if I go outside, and I can, maybe I'm like, I don't know. I guess I would be like maybe like rubbing my neck because I would feel it burning. I'm not sure if there'd be like a sign or anything that there's something on my neck, kind of like a, what do they call a brand? Would it look kind of like it branded me?
It's hard to tell. So it feels really warm on your skin, and as you try and like lift it off to kind of feel underneath it, it's unmoving. So unless you found a mirror to look into, you're not really sure how it looks on your skin unless you consulted someone else directly.
So I guess I'll walk out and I can talk to Almyre. And I'll literally rub my neck. Almyre. Oh my gosh.
These names are fucking cursed. It's not you, Sean. I promise. It's not you.
I was like talking to Almyre, and I was like, I look at my neck. I put something on, and I definitely don't think I should have now.
Oh, looks like a big old spider on the back of your neck. I'm kidding. I don't know. Do I see anything?
From what you can tell, he's got a new, maybe some jewelry. The links are of stone, which is unusual, but you don't think anything unusual about it. Honestly, it just kind of looks like he's been wearing it this whole time.
Well, nothing unusual.
You just can't take it off of my neck. It kind of burns.
That's confusing to you, Almyre. You don't really see what he's talking about. You see, like, is touching his neck, but
I don't see anything.
Well, I don't know if you've heard of the god Baal, but there's a statue of him in there.
All?
Yes.
No, I've never heard of him.
Well, maybe best to go in the room where they went, or the next one, not that room.
Okay. I'm kind of observing back here. There's some spikes right here. I saw them hit Jeatz a little bit, so I'm just kind of seeing what they find down there.
So you all are heading down this hallway. Ka smartly advises you to avoid the spikes, stay along the far side of the wall here. We'll go back over to you, Jeatz. I assume you're walking down into the room to observe a little wider?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the chance.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine by me, of course. Of course it is. Jeatz, as you walk into this room, you see, standing directly in front of you are 3 cages.
Oh, well, I have a question. What's this space to the side of me? Do I see doors to that? To my left?
I mean, that's just like rocks.
Oh, it looks like a room. Okay, sorry.
No, it's rocks. There's just like solid stone. So,
Okay.
Jeatz, as you walk into this room, let me tell you what you see. Directly in front of you are 3 stand-up cages. They are about 2 feet square at the bottom and 7 feet tall. Only enough room for someone to stand up in. At the far end of the room, you see a table of salves, potions, healing, poison. It's tough to know. But there are jars of implements to heal, to poison, to harm, to cure. Unless you investigate further, it would be difficult to know. As you walk past the cages, you see a small staircase down into more cages, but they appear to be more cell-like, as it were. More holding cells for someone that might be chained to a wall. You see chains and straps bolted to the floor, bolted to the wall. There are skeletons throughout this place, bodies decayed. As you walk in, it smells slightly putrid, like something died in here long ago, but its spirit remains to haunt the olfactory of whoever finds themselves trapped here in this room.
Do I see anybody in the cages that, like the 3 that are by me?
There is not a living being in this room, no.
Interesting wording. Can I go, investigate the table with the poisons?
Yes, you may. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I somehow closed my character sheet, so that's cool. Give me 2 seconds.
And everyone else, if you want, you can follow behind and come into this room if you'd like.
Okay, I'll stay on this wall.
Investigation.
Hey.
A 9.
Okay. You don't see anything untoward. Torture implements, poisons, salves. It all seems pretty normal for a torture room. Nothing that you wouldn't have seen before. Being part of
Okay.
Equinox.
Cool. Okay. Can I walk in? Can I kind of like peer in this room and see if I see anybody in the cage? That are in here?
So you go to walk down the stairs and you see it's completely empty. Completely empty. Which is
Okay.
maybe a bit at odds with what Elizabeth was saying earlier. We'll cut.
Can I do
So-
one more thing?
You may, sure.
I just want to call out to what was the daughter's name to see if like I can call out to the daughter.
Fontaine.
Yeah, I just call out and go, Fontaine, are you in here?
Nothing but silence back, and the smell seems to be a little bit stronger.
Okay.
But I'll open the floor. What all the rest of you want to do? Instead of taking turns.
I'll follow through and take a peek around. You say there were bones all over the floor?
Yeah, there's nothing in the cages that are at the end of this hallway and like kind of down in this lower area. But you do see like bones scattered throughout the floor. And in this central area, as you're looking around, there appears to be a flailing station, you know, where you'd strap someone up
Ooh.
in the form of an X and kind of cut them up.
Are there any doors in here, or is this just kind of a dead end?
There are no doors. And in fact, Ka, it sounds like you are kind of looking around as well. You and Almyre both kind of understand, oh, this is probably where they would have taken us after we were knocked out with that paralytic.
This would have been
Not
our
great.
fortune.
Not a great fortune.
No.
Are the bones the size of the little penguin creatures, or are they much larger?
Number one, no. And number two, it would take a lot longer than that because they only said it was a week or two
That's fair. You're right.
since Fontaine's been taken.
That's fair.
Just for free.
What was the voice's name?
Ooh, voices? What?
The
Skinkle?
voice in
Skinkle.
Yeah. Skinkle?
The fortune teller?
Oh yeah,
Dingle,
Dingle.
Skingle. With a G, by the way. Skingle.
Skingle. Okay. Sinkhole. Got it. I'm saying sinkhole ironically, but
I know.
I will accidentally say it when I'm trying to pretend. So
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
saying yeets ironically.
Anything else that you all would like to do?
I
I mean, it's kind of just like a prison in here, unless you want to investigate further.
I mean, I kind of want to walk in farther.
Can we
No,
roll
yeah.
investigation checks?
Yeah, Ka, you may,
Can-
if you'd like to roll an investigation check.
Can I look over at Pascal and see if like he, as like some kind of fae, can notice anything that, like any spirit that I can't?
Not an all get out key.
Huh?
Pascal is sitting on shore. Well, what I'm saying is Pascal is not like I can speak with all fae and all spirits.
Well,
you know?
yeah, no, I wasn't trying to say like he's just gonna give me straight up the answer or anything, but like my point is, can like he detect something that I can't see?
No.
Okay.
There's nothing in here that feels untoward. It was mostly
Okay.
flavor. That was like the spirits of the old dead putrid bodies assault your olfactory. Like that was purely flavor.
Okay.
I have a 21 investigation check, by the way.
So Ka, you are going around keen eye with traps and whatnot. As you're going around the cages in particular, you open one up and you hear a little click.
Ooh. The click coming from inside the cage.
Not even inside the cage, just a click.
think these cages might be rigged to some kind of broader device.
Can I open another one?
Horace, you don't hear anything.
Where was the click when we heard it?
Ka, you seem to hear it coming from the cage broadly, not any specific place. You heard it once, and as you move the door again, it doesn't seem to make a sound again.
And if you look inside the cage, it is still empty. Nothing
It's still
apparent
empty.
has changed.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there like a stone I can put in it?
A stone?
I don't know. I kind of want to see if like the bottom is trapped at all. I don't know.
Oh, like a pressure plate kind of deal.
But maybe by that reaction, it's probably not.
See, the benefit of us having battle maps is where you all are is where I assume your characters are. So if you want to investigate other things,
I want to go to this one here
maybe you move around. Okay.
and open this.
Give me another investigation check as you're looking around, Horace.
That is a 15.
15. Seems normal.
Can I open this last cage? It's over here.
You may.
Just an investigation.
Do I hear anything on mine?
No.
Okay.
Go and roll me that investigation, Jeatz.
14.
No dice.
Okay.
Almyre, you've been kind of standing back. What would you like to do?
Kind of observing. And so all of them have now been opened?
Yes.
Opened,
All of
closed.
them- all of them have been entered? Like, stepped on?
No.
Anything that'll do anything like that? No, I don't. No. Okay, let's get weird. I would like to step into one of the cages. And be ready at a moment's notice to face step out if any danger happens.
Okay. Like you want to lock yourself in a cage, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Which one?
We'll do the middle one. Let's do that.
All right. So, Almyre, you step into this cage, and I assume you close it in front of you.
Yep.
It latches. Fortunately for you, there's no lock on this. You could reach through the grate and unlock it if you wanted, but nothing happens.
Almyre, try stepping into the one on the left in front of Ka.
Okay. I try to do that. Same thing, ready to face step out if anything happens.
Sure. So you open the grate of the middle one, step out, step back into the left one up here, close the gate. It locks and nothing happens.
Well,
I'm not sure if there's anything to that.
I also step into a gate while Almyre's in there.
Anyone in particular?
This one.
Okay. You lock yourself in. The gate locks. Nothing.
I will step in this one.
oh God.
And I think I'll step into this last one.
We're dumb,
Horace,
guys.
Horace, you step into this grate and lock the door, and Ka, as you go to the last cage and open the door, you see a small little section about 3 feet tall of stone in this last cage start to rise to reveal a tiny little crawl through cavern in the last cage.
Oh.
Perhaps a secret little entrance somewhere.
Oh, there we go. Can you crawl through it?
Everyone else, you may unlock your cages. But
Yeah,
as as you see everyone else step out and open their doors, you see the stone door starts to lower once again.
Okay, step back in.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And
Oh god. Okay, so Kaz got to crawl through while everyone else is in their cage.
Can you stick a log so it stays open?
Are there any bones or anything you can stick in there?
Yeah, you could probably reach through and grab a bone.
Okay,
these
yeah.
cages, there's plenty here.
All right, Kaz gonna reach through and grab a bone. Stick it
Right,
in
so
that
you
spot.
grab a bone, shove it. After all this time, everyone, still a little upstairs. The stone door, 2 feet tall, crawlable little crawl space, is open. You stick a bone in to try and hold it open.
I want to step out, see if it holds.
You open your cage door, and the stone starts to come down again, absolutely destroying the bone that was holding it.
Okay.
All right, then I'll
That was a
step
good
back
effort.
on and.
Can I go? I tell Ka. Why don't we just get the dead bodies and stick them in here?
Those are also. Oh wait, of the lizards?
Yeah.
Oh yes, smart idea.
Can we just go get like 3 of the dead bodies and put them in here?
I guess my question is. Oh, in the cage. In the cage.
Yeah, in the cage.
In the cages.
That's
Yeah,
a great
yeah,
idea.
Wait, no, there's 4. We can get
Mm.
we can get 4 dead bodies.
We only need
Yeah.
3 because we need to be in the last cage.
Well, I guess we want
Mm.
4 to 1 to keep it open.
After we crawl through.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay.
yeah. So we'll go drag in 4 bodies and put 1 in each cage.
good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
So I go out and I grab number 1 and drag it.
Yeah, so here I'll just make copies of the snake people. The skulls work because the skulls by the stairs are still there. But you're grabbing a 4th, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
So I'll make a. Okay, you guys. Oh, I think I accidentally deleted one of yours. Almyre, Horace, and Jeatz. I think I deleted your token on accident. There we go. All right, so you all throw the dead bodies in the cages. How do you do that? Just like make that. Give me a visual of what you're doing. as you're carrying
We
these,
put
like,
them
dead
in
snake
there
bodies.
as if they're like standing. We're weekend at Bernie'sing them.
Yeah.
Stand them up and then close the door.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you put these 3 snake bodies in these cages up here, and as you're carrying the 4th body down the stairs, you see that this tiny little 2 foot tall opening is just open with this cage door. I don't know who's carrying the dead body that's supposed to go in cage 4. So Jeatz, I'll put you down here, and I'll say that this dead body's here. But I guess I'll just give you the solution. The secret passage did not have to do with weight. It had to do with the doors being open and closed.
Oh.
Oh.
So this little passageway in this cage here is now open for you to crawl through.
Cool.
Okay.
Should we all go through, or should some of us go up top? 'Cause there's still one door up there that we haven't searched.
Let's check out what's through here, because
Yeah.
those secret passages this small are probably not the standard entrance to anything.
All right.
Assuming that Jeatz is still disguised as the other character, I think Jeatz should go first through there.
Wouldn't they might think that weird that she's not taking the the main hallways?
Yeah. I guess I crawl through there. Yeah.
All right, so you all crawl through. It is only... It's a little more than 5 feet wide. So functionally, you're just going to take this channel here. And I cannot reveal to you the other parts of the map that you would actually be crawling through. So I'm just going to draw a rectangle from start to finish.
Ooh.
So you may... Oh, that's in fog too, huh? That's wild. Can I move this above the fog? I genuinely do not think I can. So here's what I'll do instead. I hope this only shows up as red. There you go.
Yep.
So you may take this little secret passageway across all the way to the end here. So
No,
you all
like,
are
it doesn't
crawling
break off
through.
at all on the sides or anything.
It's walled off, basically. So you all are crawling through no more than 3.5 foot at a time, 5, maybe 6 feet wide of this little secret passageway for quite some time. It feels like it's forever long crawling in here. It's dark. It's 70 feet long to be specific. It's long, it's dark, there are no torches in here. You are crawling through one after the other. It's dank, it's a little stinky, quite frankly. So
Do snakes poop? That's a great question.
Yes.
Yes, they should. They defecate of some kind. I don't know if it's like poop, as humans do, but are you all crawling through the little the tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're all crawling through the end of the tunnel, and apologize, but I'm taking the liberty of moving your tokens. Does that order feel good? Or if you want to, change your order, that's okay. You all crawl through the end, and as you reach the end, it gets a little taller to the point where you can stand up and crouch. And Jeatz, I guess, were you going first, or is it just
I was going
coincidence
first.
Okay, so you have gotten enough room to stand up, and as you look up, you can kind of see some light through some broken ground. Basically, you're standing underneath some false stones that perhaps you could lift up, but it is otherwise the end of the tunnel.
Okay. I lift that stone.
As you lift the stone, you see what appears to be an abandoned room with cobwebs on the floors and walls. And honestly, it's difficult to move because the cobwebs kind of are forming a seal over the false stone that you're holding in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to fight against it and move the stone aside, or what?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So you struggle against these stones and finally break it free of these cobwebs and move the stone aside, and as you move the stone aside and stand up to see what you are gazing upon, you see I did not want a triangle. You see this room of empty cobwebs.
Sorry,
Just an
Austin.
utterly empty room full of cobwebs.
Can I... Ooh. Is there light in here?
Very little. The only light that's coming through is from the door. That is right here.
Can I... Is there anything, like, around me that I could touch? Like a big rock or anything?
Yeah, there's like some loose rocks on the floor. If you grab
Can I find, like,
a
the
bit.
largest one and cast light on it?
Sure. Yeah.
So I cast light, and then kind of roll it into the center to light up this room.
How far does light cast light? Is it like a 30-foot
20-foot radius.
radius? Okay, so you roll. Let me see if I can find a. So you want that to be in the center of this room, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then in 20 feet, that's basically here to here.
It also casts dim light past 20 feet.
Beyond
so
that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, I felt like this was like the center of the room. By the way,
I really wish I could. I mean, yeah, that's fine. I wish I could affect the transparency.
that would be nice. Oh,
Look at that! I sure can. So you cast a dim light here, 20 feet, and as you look around and look up, this room is much taller than the others.
that isn't a 20-foot radius.
20. Oh, wait, 20-foot radius is.
Twice that.
Oh, you're right.
But
40. Yeah, there we go.
So it's the whole room.
Well,
It's lit.
the whole room at the plane that you're looking at. But as you look up, the ceiling is much taller than you would have expected. It appears that the ceiling has been torn down, and as you look around, it looks like there's rubble all over the floor too.
With the new set of light, do I see any, animals or anything? Like creatures?
Give me a perception check.
Oh boy. That's a 7.
You look around, you look up, you don't see anything. The room looks abandoned. You're not sure why there's cobwebs here. It's otherwise empty, which is strange, but you can't see anything from where you are at the moment.
I kind of call back to my party and go, okay, I can't see anything, but it's a room full of cobwebs.
Is it that if you're walking in that room, you're touching cobwebs, like, or is it you need to be careful to touch the web?
I think if we go in there, we have to be careful. I
I'm
call
just
back.
wondering about like.
Does anyone have fairy fire by chance?
no, I
Not.
don't. Sorry.
Then okay. Okay, so should we go in there or should we back up and try to go a different way?
Well, I guess I can go in and I can help investigate. See if.
Can he look above me? Like, can he get past me to do that?
Yeah, he can go past you. Horace, do you want to climb up into this room?
I'll be. So can I climb out and is there like space where I can step out without touching the web?
No. As you saw Jeatz like struggle with trying to get the cobwebs off of the floor panel, he was able to move. But as you look around, the entire floor is covered with web, at least surrounding this little entrance.
Oh, I don't know. I'll put it to a vote. See if
Wait,
go in.
Can I grab another rock and cast light on it and just throw it straight up in the air to just try to illuminate going up to the ceiling.
You'd have to get rid of the light on your existing rock, but
Yes,
you
I'm aware. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics. What's a 15?
A 15. The light goes out on the rock that you threw into the middle of the room, but very soon after you cast light over this rock that you have in your hand, it's blinding, so you try and look away. But as you throw it up into the top of the room, and with a 15, you throw it up, and you can see the roof of this room, and you see a few small holes. But what catches your eye as the rock starts to fall down are 24 beady little eyes looking down at you, hanging on this wall. And
No.
that's where we'll end our session.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
Oh, very good.